So I'm going out of order in the time of events that happened during my stay in Ibiza, Spain. The story that's supposed to be the subject for this video happened during the last night that I was in Ibiza. However, today I'm strapped for time. I need to flesh out my ideas more for the other videos, and so I can knock out a quick one or two videos before I get ready for work this morning. Um, Wednesday, August 20th, 2025 was our last full day in Ibiza, Spain. We would have to check out our villa by 10 a.m. Thursday morning. A group of us would have to get up at 6 a.m. Thursday morning so our taxi could take us to the airport. Most of the group would fly back to Germany. One would fly to London, and I would fly to Madrid, Spain. We decided to walk from the villa to a restaurant along the water that our hostess had recommended for us. Our group comprised of about 7 guys. The restaurant that we ate at our last night there had good seafood, steak, and chicken. Now, personally, I don't care for seafood too much. Therefore, I ordered chicken. At our table, we ordered two different dishes of paella. And basically, paella is a rice dish that contains shrimp, lemons, sometimes maybe like andouille sausage. But paella is served in a wide circular bowl and is eaten as an appetizer amongst people. And I believe that paella is a Spanish dish. Someone can check the history of it for me. Moving forward, though, Ibiza is not a cheap place. It's a place where folks like Tom Brady park their yachts and go party. In the United States, it's customary for folks to split the bill amongst themselves. However, in Ibiza, it's kind of the opposite. Restaurants in Ibiza display signs that there is no splitting the bill. Basically, one person pays the tab if there's a group of 7. A dinner tab can run, let's say, $450 when it's said and done. Many establishments in Ibiza operate under this business model, and it's not just for dinner. Just anywhere you may want to go, like buy drinks or even eat lunch, they operate under a similar business model. Therefore, you're going to need a couple of grand when you go to Ibiza if you want to enjoy your time comfortably, and probably more than that, but a couple of grand at the minimum. To navigate cross-continental travel with a group of folks, I recommend that you download 2 applications to your phone. One is called TransferWise, and the other application is called Splitwise. TransferWise allows you to send money to your friends across the world. I can have dollars converted to euro and sent in seconds. I can link the application to my credit card. Oh, it's to my debit card. The second application that you need to have is called Splitwise. You can add friends to a trip that you name. For example, the trip that we named was Ibiza 2025. And Splitwise allows you to keep track of what you spent and who needs to pay you back. You keep track of all of your group purchases, and then at the end of the trip, you settle up with your friends. So either you can settle up with them or they set up with you, and it takes the differences between who owes who. So it does the math for you. So Wednesday evening, we had finished dinner and decided to walk around the island one last time. We walked from the sands next to the restaurant to the paved path along the sea wall. At the time, the blood orange sun was setting. I had one last time to look out at the boats on the harbor. So the harbor was to our left and the brick siding was to our right. As our group was walking to an undefined location, we walked past 2 ladies on our right. One of the ladies had asked us in clear English where are y'all from? And everyone in our guys group just ignored the question and kept walking, didn't stop, didn't lose a beat. For context, there was only one of us in the group who was a native born Spaniard. Like, I am a guest every time I visit Europe. However, these women were not from Spain, and I doubt that they were from Europe. I've met enough people to where I can tell a United Kingdom or an African accent, but their English was too clean. Also, they were not young colored girls. They had to be at least in the 50s range. Now, there are women in their 50s who keep themselves in shape and who can compete with young girls in ways that aren't always tied to physical beauty. However, the women that spoke to us looked like they should have been selling hand woven baskets on Market Street in downtown Charleston, South Carolina. The experience was baffling to say the least. Like, if I'm going to Europe, I want to see Europeans. And basically, the audacity of her to ask my group a question like that had sickened me to my stomach. And I still get sick thinking about it. Like, she was old enough and looked like she could have been my aunt. Also, too, I didn't fly 8 hours, and spend a whole bunch of money to see someone who looks like her. Like, I look way too good for that. And really, three, Ibiza has one of the highest concentrations of hot women per square inch on the planet. Like, you don't qualify, therefore, Auntie, why are you here?